Hey Scorpio, hey best friend, welcome to your reading. Sun, Moon, Rising. This is for singles. You don't have to necessarily be single. This is just for who you would like to be with, but you are in disharmony with. If you would like to book a personal reading, honeyhoodoo.com. I just want to jump right in. All right. Holy Spirit, may I please have some Moonology cards for the sign of Scorpio? All right, Scorpio. So your energy towards your person. Well, I just want to say, first of all, this is like a very dramatic ass way to start this reading. It's major arcana on the board, but there's this meme of two people crying, looking at the phone, but not picking up the phone. And your reading just reminds me of that. It's like you are the Four of Swords. That's your energy towards your person, right? So the Four of Swords, you see, she's like, oh, I'm sad. My heart is like, I'm still connected to this person, but I'm just meditating and thinking about this person instead of actually picking up the phone. And as communication is the key, flies out. It's like, yeah, but you get what you want to talk to them like telepathically, and like that's how you want to tell them how you feel instead of picking up the phone. And I'm saying that because your person is the Hermit, which is major arcana, and is basically them reflecting on the relationship. You both are reflecting on each other, and the only difference is this person may be just taking a deeper look than you. You might just be like, oh, like the sadness part and whatever, but this person is like, well, is it a good idea for me to be with this person? Should I go back? Should I be with this person? Should we work on this, or whatever? But it's like, you're just more like, oh, I want to work on this person and I can't sleep at night. I'm thinking like, well, not really sleep at night. That's more like the Nine of Swords, but this is a very dramatic beginning to your reading. But anyway, so the Five of Swords is at the bottom of the deck, and like the overall feel for the read is you making amends. Whether you guys get back together or try to be together or whatever, it's basically saying that you at least want to be a part of each other's lives. That is what the overall feel with the Five of Swords in the reverse. That's the good thing. Now the mutual energy is the Moon. It's like confusion. I think it's like because both of you are reflecting. It's like, okay, well, should I not? That's what it is. And they're both, if you see, this is the Light Seers Tarot. There's two wolves howling at the moon, one represented in black, one represented in white. And it's basically both of you are looking at the moon like, okay, well, I do want this person because I'm getting readings about them. I'm thinking about them all the time. I'm actually considering. So why not just go towards the person? But because like the moon also represents illusions, you may think, okay, because you don't see certain actions or whatever, that this connection might not be, what it is. All right, so let's move forward. The obstacle is the Page of Cups. I was looking, I'm like, there's a lot of swords up here, which means it's a lot of thinking. The Hermit especially is deep thought, with the being major arcana. It's a lot of swords and only one cup for this to be a love reading, and that's what I take issue with. And so the obstacle is the Page of Cups. The obstacle, the page is like an immature offer. So the obstacle is making a small gesture towards each other. Because I feel like once the small gesture, like if somebody texts first, the floodgates will open. Or if somebody just speaks up on their feelings, it'll like allow the other person to speak up, and then everybody will just be able to talk everything out. But because there's like nothing coming in on either side of whether or not you're going to go with this person or not, go towards this person, it's like the other person, you're like mirroring each other. It literally feels like you guys are mirroring each other. So for some reason I'm getting drawn to the pigs flying. I'm embarrassed about my nails. Don't look at them. I'm going to get a manicure and a refill tomorrow. I promise. I just want to get this video done. All right. Anyway, so Page of Cups, right? Immature love offer. But this is the Light Seers Tarot, and if you see it's this person is thinking of like when pigs fly, making the impossible happen, making a connection between you two. That's the obstacle, making this happen. Somebody feels like it's never going to happen, it's never going to work or whatever, but it's like, no, it will if you take the advice, which is the Two of Swords. Swords cards in this deck are represented by crows, and you see it's the crows are basically talking in your head. That's what that represents. And this person taking off the blinders, recognizing that you are just in your head. Thinking about this person, you're just in your head. You need to make some type of movement towards this person. And if you do, I promise you, this person's been thinking deeply about you. They want the connection. And the thing is, you're very close to it. Whether if you reached out before in the past and stuff like that, okay, it might be the other person's turn to reach out to you. But if you haven't, if it's like, oh well, the guy's supposed to reach out to the girl and all the other bullshit, it's like, no, do you really want this person? Because if that's the case, all you really have to do is make a very small gesture. That's it. That's all you have to do. That's all. And it's see the bottom of the deck. What do you need to release? Release that old way of thinking, like, oh, I have to, and that's because that's what you're doing. You're doing a lot. Everybody's thinking up here. It's too much thinking. It's not enough. If there's no wand cards, there needs to be action. So yeah, it's time to heal. Go ahead while you're reflecting and being all dramatic and shit. Find balance, because this I know this represents like the elements, the tattoo on her arm, but it gives me balance. So find balance. Make sure you're balanced in this connection and not just giving too much of yourself. But at the end of the day, yeah, you can move forward with this person because it's first, confidence is key to success. Move forward with this person, but put your pride to the side, because this lion also represents Leo, and what does Leo represents? Confidence. Like, move forward with this, and shit will happen. All right, let me get some angel oracle cards. Holy Spirit, may I have some romance angel cards for the sign of Scorpio, please? Thank you. See, yeah. See, if you move forward, it will happen for you, and it will happen soon. If you have to make the steps. Like, stop that old way of, well, this person, they hurt me. Why do I have to reach out? Okay, well, do you want to reconnect, or do you want to be right? And that's a big thing when having, like, my clients is like, okay, do you want to reconnect, or do you want to be right? Do you want to win the argument, or do you want to understand each other? So what do you want to do? Might be time for you to, like, grow up, mature when it comes to relationships. But it's definitely worth exploring. It's worth going towards this person. It's worth setting your pride aside and doing things a little bit differently. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Yes, ask for guidance. Ask for other people's opinions that aren't going to agree with you. Don't ask your single girlfriend who can't keep a man. No. Ask married people, because they've been through things. Like, okay, well, you've been with this. Like, so did you ever... Well, yeah, they cheated on me, and I know he's a coward, so he wasn't going to reach out to me, even though I know he wanted to. So I still reached out to his punk ass, and then he apologized, and then we got back together. Blah, 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 blah. Things worked out. So it's like, do things differently. Find a different way of achieving your goals. But sleeping in bed and just, oh, I'm going to manifest him with my mind. No. Talk to the person. Y'all need to talk. All right, Spirit. Anything else from the romance oracle cards? Oh. All right. Finance and career and trust. Yeah. It might be a money issue. That might be, and I feel like that's something specific, because this channel more for right now is catering towards like spirituality and rituals and stuff like that. So I don't think a lot of people are going to see this reading right away. So some of these messages are going to be for specific people, and because you know, especially just this one, somebody kept saying, I need a Scorpio video. I feel like this might actually be for this person that asked for it. But it says finances and career are playing a factor in your love life. Yeah, if this, especially if this is like a alpha male, it's like, yeah, if their money isn't right, then they're probably not coming towards you. So they might be thinking of a master plan. I'll probably break that down in the extended to see what that really is about on Patreon. But yeah, past life love. You have known each other before. Yeah, you're going to get back with your old person. Or I feel like this might not even like a get back. It might just be like a restart.